Welcome to another edition of the Flood Watch podcast. Hi, I'm Congressman Mike Flood, here to bring you the latest updates from Capitol Hill, key issues shaping the debate in Washington, and news that matters to most Nebraska and the nation. Thank you for tuning in. Before I dive into the latest in Washington, I want to share about an important meeting I attended with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago. This past Sunday, around 24 Republicans were invited to discuss his agenda and talk about how we are going to deliver for the American people. During our visit, we brainstormed strategies to work effectively with a narrow majority in the House and advance a conservative agenda. Working together, we will roll back the failed policies of the Biden-Harris administration and build on the successes of President Trump's first administration. President Trump is ready to hit the ground running from day one, I can assure you of that. Turning to Capitol Hill, let's discuss what congressional Republicans are doing to deliver the results Americans overwhelmingly voted for ahead of President Trump's inauguration. As you may have heard last week, the House passed the bipartisan Laken-Riley Act, which empowers state and local prosecutors to deport illegal immigrants convicted of certain theft crimes, including armed robbery. This is just one of many common sense reforms Americans voted for when they elected Republicans to lead the House, Senate, and White House. We remain committed to supporting President Trump's efforts to deliver meaningful border reform because every town and community in America now faces similar challenges to that of a traditional border community. This week, House Republicans passed the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act. This bill gives the next generation of young women the same opportunities as their mothers to compete on a fair playing field. Helping young Americans participate in athletics based on their biological sex is just common sense. I hope the Senate will pass this widely supported bill so that President Trump can sign it into law. Congress is also continuing discussions on budget reconciliation, which will be an important vehicle for tax relief and President Trump's agenda. While this tool offers unique opportunities for action, it comes with specific and important limitations. Only spending-related proposals are allowed, and changes to Social Security are strictly excluded. As Vice Chair of the Republican Main Street Caucus, the second largest group among House Republicans, I am very involved in these discussions. From my meeting at Mar-a-Lago to ongoing talks with congressional leadership and various groups, I remain focused on prioritizing the needs of our 1st District. This will be a tough negotiation, but I'm confident we can deliver on behalf of the American people who entrusted us to govern effectively with the House, Senate, and the White House. And that's a wrap for this week's Flood Watch podcast. If you haven't already, I encourage you to sign up for my Flood Watch newsletter at flood.house.gov. This is the best way to stay updated on everything happening in Washington. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful and hopefully warm day.